The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Haaland. That's been cut out, well played. David Villa couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Roberto Baggio. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Nicely aimed pass. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. He is through here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Lahm gets good distance on it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So
he's had a shot! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Palestine have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. And that's another good win of the ball. Palestine are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well played. David Villa! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Hullet. And the counter is on. That is a great pick out. Thuram. Szoboszlai. No, that's been intercepted. Good ball, good take. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Rafinha. Played into space out wide. Terrific header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a sharp little ball here, and it's been played through. And a chance! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Palestine are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Corner number 2 then. Dembele with the short one. Here comes the cross. Palestine are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brilliantly cut out. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rafinha. Oh, robust challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Thuram. Schmeichel is there to clear. David Villa. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram plays it forward. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Rafinha looking for options for movement. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we've reached half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Join me in wishing our birthday
Palestine
boy
are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field, number 20, David
We're
Villa.
underway again.
Coming on to replace him is number 22.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing
Substitutions
stare.
taking place.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Palestine clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking to play him in. Saviola picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Roberto Baggio. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gullit. Lahm delivers. Big header! That's another chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Erling Haaland. Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Palestine
Messi.
are making a change now.
Number 16.
Palestine find a position of
Coming on the
real
field.
strength now.
Number 13.
And he's forced to go back.
Number 9. Maldini.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Dembele. And he can clear it away. Madrid finding their passes. It's Saviola! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Son Heung-min might just make this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And reclaimed it in a trice. No, no way through there. Palestine perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rijkaard. And here's Son Heung-min. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And it's Inzaghi. Szoboszlai looking for the run. He can run onto that. And this is Figo. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Figo goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they've got it again. Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Thuram. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai stood his ground strongly. And he's managed to get free. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now there's a Son Heung-min! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vieira. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Chance, surely! He has done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Figo.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Gullit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with
Number
pace.
17, Roberto Carlos. Number 18, Yamal!
Out to the right. Goes for goal! And that has flown over. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did